Government officials join in Bishop's College 59th anniversary celebration at the refurbished institution. We'll have details to this story and more in the National Report.
Have you noticed an increase or decrease in your electricity bill? You know that changes in the fuel and non-fuel rates affect your bill. You should also be aware that changes in household activities affect your bill. Ask yourself these questions. Have the rates changed? Have there been more people at your home? Have your children been on holiday? Have you used your fan or air conditioning unit more often to beat the heat? Are any of your electrical appliances or equipment faulty? Have you added any new appliances such as transformers, water heaters, or pumps? Make it a habit to understand any changes on your electricity bill. For more factors that affect your bill, visit www.grenlec.com. Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
With the details to the news for Wednesday, January 4th, 2023, I am Rikisha St. Louis. Minister for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs, Honorable Tevin Andrews, says his government accepts and will support any contribution that promotes economic growth and development as the administration moves forward with its transformation agenda. He made the comment during the ceremony to commemorate the 59th anniversary of Bishop's College in Carriacou on Tuesday, as he encouraged the students to use the opportunity now to be educated so they too can contribute positively to the continued development of the island and by extension Grenada. Honorable Tevin Andrews said there is a lot to celebrate and be thankful for after 59 years, as students now have a more comfortable environment in which to learn. The Caribbean Development Bank recently funded a US $10.8 million project to rehabilitate the institution. Work started in 2020 under the Grenada Educational Enhancement Project, or GEEP, to include the construction of a new school building and rehabilitation of the existing structure. Minister Andrews said for 59 years, Bishop's College has produced exceptional men and women who have and are still playing their part in advancing the country.
What we expect and what I am expecting from you as your Member of Parliament and your Minister is for you to become good citizens of Carriacou and Petite Martinique. You can have all the CXC subjects you want. You can have all the degrees that you want. Because there are many of you, or people like you, who came through Bishop's College and who have done extremely well academically. I'm sad to say they have done little or nothing to contribute back to society. And I'm saying to you, you must remember Carriacou, your Bishop's College, Petite Martinique, your country, and contribute. Be good citizens. Strive for greatness.
Principal of the school, Rolda Kwamina, made a toast to officially conclude the celebrations.
Hip hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip hip! Hooray! Yes, it'll be 59 more years for Bishop's College. Thank you very much.
The ceremony was also attended by Minister for Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation, Honorable Andy Williams. The officials were given a tour of the new facility and entertained by a local band and students of the school. More than 75 book bags were distributed to children in Sab and surrounding villages in St. Andrew on Monday in time for the start of the new school term. The Back to School Drive is a collaboration between Billy Fortune, who resides in the United States, and community members locally and in the diaspora. Fortune explained that for years he has contemplated on the right way to give back to his community, and with the help of others, he's happy to assist parents through this initiative. He recalls his own struggles as a student in the community.
For years I've been thinking about, giving back, and it's like, I wanted to do toys, and I'm like, everyone is doing toy drives. And I'm like, you know what? When I was going to school, I remember myself having one exercise or one notebook for 5 subjects. It was a one subject but I had to do 5 subjects on it. Sometimes they had to cross shred, so I'm doing 2 subjects on 1 page. So I was like, you know what? Let me, put together this where I could assist. I know he may not cover everything for the parents, but I know he would give them a little break. Even our ministers and our government also would get a little break, because listen, it's a challenge for everyone. It's all about nation building. It's not about red, green, yellow, blue. It's about nation building, and we all just want to come together and just do what could help.
The drive was supported by Minister for Social Development, NDC caretaker for St. Andrew Northwest, Senator Gloria Thomas, and the parliamentary representative, Honorable Delma Thomas. Senator Thomas commended the community members who made the initiative a success and called on others to assist the less fortunate.
This initiative here is one that we can emulate as community people to assist the less fortunate from time to time. Government is not in a position to give everybody what they need. And so we need those private partnerships to make things happen. Parents, you have a responsibility to assist your children to take care of what they will receive here this afternoon. And what I want to admonish you is to encourage them to be very thankful and grateful for the gift.
Honorable Delma Thomas reminded the gathering that the time for division is now over. She gave the commitment to continue to work along with Minister Gloria Thomas to build the constituency and other communities.
We want to pledge our commitment to working along not only with SAB, but the entire constituency of St. Andrew Northwest. We have to appreciate, brothers and sisters, that the only way we can move forward is to work together. We can achieve small things for ourselves, but when we combine our efforts together, we can move mountains.
This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
My name is Travon Lead, and I'm a fisher. I had a smaller boat, and I used to row and fish. But now that I'm a successful applicant, I'm going to use the funds to buy a bigger boat and an engine, and that's going to benefit me and my family and to help others. It's a yes for sis.
Welcome back. Preparations for the 2023 plant distribution season are moving ahead as propagators from the Maribor, Ashendon, Boulong, and Maran stations work toward collecting the needed materials to have plants ready for distribution in June of this year. Plant distribution is an annual event by the Ministry of Agriculture where farmers and backyard gardeners can purchase economic and ornamental plants. Supervisor of Propagation Nigel Gibbs says preparations began as early as September of 2022. While the stations are facing some challenges in getting the inputs needed for a successful season, he's optimistic that structures will be in place by June.
It has been something that we have struggled with, and although in recent months we've received some inputs, new stores and things, one of the challenges we're having is to acquire the basic potting material. So say good topsoil has been a challenge, a significant one at that, and also pen manure, the organic manure that we use, cattle manure to be specific, and from time to time and the riverbed or the aggregate that we use for drainage in the medium. You can well appreciate that we had a very fat rainy season, and so we had a lot of torrential downpours and a lot of well, not flooding rivers, but a lot of water moving through our water courses, and that normally would take the aggregate away. To add to that, the machinery to get it out from the river plains at times is a bit lacking or slow in coming, and so sometimes we lose the opportunity. But all in all, I think we're moving in that direction where things should improve. With less rains now, some of the things should be readily available, accessible.
The sale of plants under the 2022 plant distribution period comes to a close on January 13th, with only coconut plants being available for sale thereafter. The ministry advises farmers and backyard gardeners who are in need of plants during this year's plant distribution season to apply through their district extension offices. Finally, in the news, China Harbour Engineering Company officially handed over a check to the South Side Alliance on Wednesday in continuation of its 2022 Christmas Goodwill Drive. South Side Alliance is a community non-governmental organization that supports the needy and gives back to villages and residents in the south of the island. Project manager of China Harbour, Najin Chu, handed over the check of $5,000 to representative of the Alliance, Andre Charles.
I would like to thank China Harbour Engineering Company for the kind donation that we would have definitely used towards the bringing some Christmas cheer to the people of South St. George. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
China Harbour recently handed over a check to the Board of Directors of the Hilarion Home in St. Patrick to assist in renovation work on the property. That story just ended the national report for Wednesday, January 4th. Let's recap the top story. Government officials join in Bishop's College 59th anniversary celebration at the refurbished institution. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Rikisha St. Louis saying thank you for joining us.